In the last episode, I said I'd bring you the Rotherham game because it will be two teams looking to fight for survival this season. However, we're third and fourth. Hello everyone, I'm Dan. Welcome back to Sleeping Giants here on Reesy FC, where we are in Season 2 with Sunderland in the Championship after getting promotion in the previous season. Hope you're all well, and yes, we're back today for the second episode of the season. The first one, of course, went superbly where we beat Ipswich 5-0. If you didn't watch that episode, it's up there, but now you know the result. We're giving you the spoiler. But it was a tremendous start to the season for us. Let's show you exactly what's been going on since you was last with us. And as you can guess from the intro, we've been doing pretty well. First of all, another new skin. I keep fiddling around with these skins, but I'm actually set on this one with a nice stadium background. It gives it a bit more of a personal touch to the club. With the stadium and light in the background there, and the message of "Away the lads, away the lads." I think that's a Sunderland accent. Anyway, 5-0 win over Ipswich Town, which was superb, which you saw, of course. Niall Ennis getting on the score sheet, Liam Delap, Andre Green as well on the score sheet. So three of the new signings scoring on their debuts. We then went away to Birmingham. Thought it was going to be a tricky game, this one. It was a tricky game, of course, but we won 1-0. We beat Bournemouth as well, who are hoping to be promoted this season. We beat them 2-0 comfortably. 3 games in a row without conceding a goal and scoring 8 in the process as well. Fantastic first 3 games. We then played Harrogate in the EFL Cup first round. We were 1-0 down very early on to the League 2 side. Niall Ennis got 4 goals in this game in his first start for us because Liam Delap had started. Was it his first start? I think Liam Delap had started the other games. Yeah, it was his first start and got 4 goals, which was superb. Jack Diamond getting the other one. First game where we did drop points was away to Reading, and we was 1-0 up in this game as well. I thought surely we're not going to win 5 straight games, but unfortunately we didn't. Zahore scored in the 70th minute to get Reading back into the game, but we turned it around against Luton. Back to winning ways and won 3-2 at home against them. I think we were 3-0 up. Was we 3-0 up? I've got that completely wrong. It was 1-1. It was 3-1 up. And Chris Martin scored in the 91st minute in that one to make it a bit of a hard final few minutes there. A bit of a tricky final few minutes. Luton threw everything at us, but ultimately we stayed solid and won the game 3-2. We then went away to Huddersfield Town in the Championship, another tough game, and we drew 1-1. Liam Delap on the score sheet there. So you're seeing the pattern here. Niall Ennis and Delap are scoring goals for us. We then played in the Carabao Cup second round, home to Preston, who are in form. They're flying. They're second in the Championship. We're up to third, so it was a big tie, but it was down to 10 men. 24 minutes gone. Niall Ennis got himself sent off in this game, which really it just done us. It completely done us. I know it was only a forward, but we lost everything going forward after that. We did bring on Liam Delap in the second half, but we just couldn't get going. It was a 1-0 defeat to an informed Preston side, and that brings us today against Rotherham, who are also in form and are sitting in 4th in the table. Let's show you the league table. So this is how the Championship looks, and we're currently occupying 3rd. We are one of 2 teams unbeaten. Norwich are the other one with 5 wins out of 6. They're 2 points ahead of us, rather. We have got the opportunity today, if we win and results go our way, we can go top of the Championship. But 6 games in, 4 wins. It's a phenomenal start for us, and to remain unbeaten has been terrific. The boys have been brilliant. Every performance has been great. And hopefully for more of the same against Rotherham today. Rotherham, 4 wins from 6. 1 defeat, which was against Birmingham. Let's have a look at their form, just to see how they're doing. They lost on the opening day of the season to Birmingham. So since then, they have won every single game in the Championship. Is that right? No, they did draw with Luton, but they've been fire. Look, all competitions, 6 wins in 7 games. It's going to be a real tough ask, but we're at home today, so hopefully home advantage will suit us. And this is the team we selected then. First of all, no transfer news for you. The transfer window still remains open for another couple of days, but we haven't brought anybody in. No one has gone out either, so no transfer news right there. But this is the side we have gone with for the day, for the game today against Rotherham. It is Butland in goal, Clark, Willis, Wright and 09, Scowen, Power, Green, Maguire, Gooch and Liam Delap up top. Niall Ennis is suspended. We are going to bring him off and put O'Brien onto the bench, so that gives us a full fully fit bench, a very strong bench. It's pretty much a fully fit side, apart from the Ennis suspension. Of course, he's fit, just suspended. So we've got a strong team to go with. We've set all the OIs. Let's get underway then against Rotherham. Hopefully 3 points. It's a tricky game, as I said. They're up there with us challenging. Currently, it's really early days, isn't it? When we say challenging, 6 games in, another 40 to go. But it's been a good start from both of the sides. We are going to say to them, media have been giving you a lot of credit. Go out there and put on a display. We're going to drop praise on everybody as well. You know I like to do that. And we are underway here at the Stadium of Light. So, big game. I mean, a point at home to Rotherham, you'd say you should be looking to win that game. But with the form they're in and we're in, a point might not be the bad result, considering they stayed up in the Championship last year and really pushing on this year. And, of course, we'd have liked to... They'd kind of be the model for us, I guess, stay up this year and then push on next year. But hopefully we can go a little bit better this year, maybe even get back-to-back promotions. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves, though, because we know form can dip. 09 on the ball now, coming forward for the Black Cats, puts a ball into Liam Delap. Delap at a tight angle, takes it out wide, looks for support in the box. And there's Green, and it's 1-0. Andre Green scores his second goal of the season. Great finish and great start for us. 10 minutes in, Sunderland 1, Rotherham 0. And that was superb. Great hold-up play from Liam Delap. The good defending, pushing him out wide. But ultimately, Lyndon Gooch on his own unselfishly played it across to Andre Green, who stuck it into the top bin. Sunderland 1, Rotherham 0. A lovely, lovely start to the game. We're getting lots of replays here. We don't need to see another one. Apparently, we should look to play for set pieces. We won't set that yet. We don't tend to do very well from free kicks or anything, so we won't go for that. We'll just play as we are. 09 on the ball to Scowen. Lovely one-touch football from us. It'd be nice to go and get a second now, just to ease a few nerves, just to put a little bit of a gap ahead of Rotherham here, because they've got the ability to fight back. Gooch, it's almost like a clearance there from Lyndon Gooch. Scowen out wide to Lyndon Gooch now, looking for the overlap of who's out there? Is it Mitch Clark? It's not Mitch Clark, it's 09. Willis coming forward. Power. Green, Maguire, Delap's in. Oh, it's a fantastic, what a save that was from Johansson, but it was offside anyway. But that was one of the best saves I've seen in Football Manager. As it stands, we're currently top of the Championship. What a start that is, going top of the Championship after 7 games. But, of course, there's a long way to go. Norwich are playing. There's big teams in this league. You've got Norwich will be fighting up there. Bournemouth will be good this year. I'm still sceptical whether we will be in them automatic promotion places towards the end of the season. But if we can be in and around the playoffs on the first season back to the Championship, it is a fantastic start. Corner here for Rotherham. This is dangerous. Good's header, and it's gone wide of the post, and it's still 1-0 after 29 minutes here at Stadium of Light. Come on, boys. I haven't dropped any shouts on them. Things seemingly doing all right. I don't want to rock the boat a little bit by saying the wrong thing, demanding more from them. Players will get a bit annoyed, praising them. They'll get complacent. We don't know what to do. Delap is in behind here, and he's gone for a cheeky chip. Oh, it's just fell the wrong side of the post. Unlucky from Delap. Lyndon Gooch has got a bit of a knock, though. We have got to keep an eye on that. Hopefully it's something he can shake off. Apparently the assistant's saying we should be able to nurse him, so that should be fine. Barcella clears the ball. I think it was Barcella. I've just completely butchered that name. To be honest, I've guessed it. Didn't really get a good look at it. Gooch is in, and maybe a fully fit Gooch there would have scored, but it is still 1-0 to Sunderland. It should have been 2. Rotherham had a lot of chances, just ultimately not hitting the target. They've had 8 shots, 1 on target. But it's a good half from us. We've got 3 bookings already. We've got to keep an eye on that. We're going to say to the boys, don't get complacent. We're going to go the same. We're not going to make any changes to the team whatsoever or the tactics. And we'll go as we are. But there's an early chance here for Rotherham. Scowen overturns the ball. Maguire now. We'll look to hit him on the break. If he can play it out wide. He's played it to Delap instead. Delap's in behind. Delap's effort is 2-0. Lovely counter-attack. Don't know where I got that from. Counter-attack from the Black Cats. And it is 2-0 to Sunderland. That was a devastating counter-attack. I was really worried from that free kick that they would score. But great play from Delap here. I thought Gooch could have been up there a little bit earlier, given another option, but he wasn't. But Delap did all the hard work himself after Maguire. Well, Delap did a little bit of hard work, but Maguire done the bulk of it, didn't he? So it is 2-0 to the Black Cats here. But Barlaser, not Barcella, I think I said earlier. It's definitely Barlaser. Plays it into midfield, and Gooch intercepts it. Back to Lyndon Gooch. We'll look to bring him off shortly. I think he hasn't shaken it off. Maguire's effort just past the near post, and yeah, he's really struggling, Lyndon Gooch. There's no point keeping him out there. Who can we bring on for here? Maybe we'll bring on Wern. Wern, I'm not too sure. We'll give him a little run out. He's a youngster coming through, looking good. And yeah, he deserves a little opportunity here. Free kick here for Rotherham. Barcella's effort, Barlaser, not Barcella, Dan. Barlaser again. Can they just take him off so I can stop butchering his name? Barlaser again. Green clears, looking for... Well, he's found the touchline rather than finding good old Liam Delap up. So, goal line technology. Do you have this in the Championship? I mean, from there it looks in, doesn't it? Obviously, I don't have it actually in the Championship because I think the refs watch would have buzzed. What a game there at Selhurst. Palace 2, Luton 3. Lots of goals when Luton played. Of course, they got a 3-2. Well, we got a 3-2 win over them here at the stadium and light off camera. Right, so that was a really weird ball from Power. Good chance here now for Rotherham to score. Elanga coming forward. He's just gone straight through our defence like a hot knife through butter, but Butland is equal to it, and it is still 2-0. 62nd minute. Now, Barlaser again. Every time they have a highlight, his name pops up. It's really annoying. Elanga picks up the ball now. Sheffield United are 2-1 up against bottom side Swansea. Palace 3, Luton 3. Fantastic game over at Selhurst. Norwich must be winning as well because they are top of the Championship as it stands, and it's 2-1, and it is disallowed fortunately for us. We might have to have a little look here. They're getting on top a little bit. Maybe we will go a little bit more balanced, and we might bring on... Who's tired? Max Power. I did see one was tired. We are going to bring on Jack Rolls maybe as that deep line playmaker. Again, another youngster. He is, well, I say youngster, 22 years old. We've just signed him from, was it Blackburn? My mind is terrible. I just want to see where he was. Was it Blackburn? It wasn't Blackburn, it's just a free. I just make stuff up. I literally do. He's a free signing. So I just told you as a youngster from the development squad. No, he wasn't. He's from Blackburn. Turns out it's just a free signing. Never played for Blackburn in his life. And he's 22 years old. Press Elanga. I think that's a good idea. 68 minutes gone now. Sunderland 2, Rotherham 0. Be nice to get a third. It'd lovely to keep a clean sheet today. Vokins on the ball. Wern does well. That's Vokins who we had, of course. Green into Delap. Delap's effort. And it is 3-0. That is game, set and match. Surely 7th goal of the season for Liam Delap. And that is wonderful stuff. We just said we want the third, and we got it. Delap again. He's scoring goals for fun, the Man City loanee. Werner done very well. Great pressure. Green, great touch, through ball, and Delap scores. Great goal. Great teamwork then. Teamwork off the ball made that goal, which was fantastic. 68 minutes gone. Sunderland 3, Rotherham 0. Delap is on 2. It would have been nice to bring him off to rest him. We are going to bring off Green, I think, for the final 10. We'll leave it for now, because if Rotherham score... I worry they'll go and equalise, get another 2 late goals. It's a good ball across Elanga. I just can't get used to these Rotherham players' names. I'm not even going to pronounce it. Rotherham player strikes. There you go. Alayu was that? Barlaser again now with the corner. Header over the bar from Good. And it is still 3-0. Come on, keep a clean sheet, boys. We are going to make a change, I think. Andre Green needs to come off. We'll put Jack Diamond on. He scored in the Carabao Cup game. Not in the Carabao Cup game, in the previous game to the Carabao Cup game against Preston. 5 minutes remaining. Come on, boys. Hold on to this. Go and get a fourth. That would be lovely. 5-0 win and a 4-0 win at home this season. Delap's in behind for his hat-trick. Delap strikes. It's a fantastic finish. He's clinical. He's ridiculous, Liam Delap. A hat-trick for him. That's Niall Ennis and Delap. The 2 new strikers have both got hat-tricks now for us. Maguire back to 09. Lovely ball from 09. It's great having a midfielder at right back who can play at right back, so he can play in great balls in behind like that. And Liam Delap makes it 4-0 to the Black Cats. Unfortunately, Norwich are winning, but it does move us up into second place in the Championship. What a win. That was phenomenal. We're playing some real good stuff. We did ride our luck a little bit because Rotherham did have chances, but that was terrific. Let's have a look at the league table then, as it will pop up. And yes, second in the league. Norwich won 3-0 against Bournemouth. That's a huge win. I'm so shocked to see Bournemouth down there struggling. Elsewhere, Preston, who have started the season very well indeed. They dropped points at home to QPR there. They showed a bit of character there. I think that's Jack Clark, scored in the 74th minute, and then 3 minutes later, Towell equalised for Preston. It's going to be a great season. Palace again. Did they win in the end? They won 4-3. What a game down there. They were actually, I thought they were 3-0 down as well there, Palace, but no, they weren't. So there's some big teams down there. We're going to do very well to remain at the top end of this Championship table. But let's have a look then when we will bring you back for it. We'll come back probably 7 games time again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fulham at home. I mean, that'll be a good one. Fulham just come down from the Premier League. That'll be a tough one, and that'll really give us an idea of where we should be looking at in this league. Give us an idea of where we could be finishing if we can beat opposition like Fulham. But we've got some big games coming up. Bristol City, MK Dons, Palace in there. Palace is a big one, isn't it? MK Dons, you'd say, is a must-win. They won League One last year. How are they getting on? They're 16th. They've started fairly well as well, but some big games coming up in the Championship for sure. So guys, if you did enjoy that episode, please leave a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Make sure you leave a comment as well down below, because it'd be good to hear your feedback on how you think we're doing so far, and give us some predictions where you think we'll finish this season. Do you think we can maintain this fantastic form and hopefully look for promotion this season? Let me know down below. See you on Friday, guys, for episode 3 of season 2. I think that's about right, isn't it? Take care. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.